Hey, I'm ScytherGreen from Server 73, and if you've ever walked into an IBL match thinking, yeah, we've got this, only to end up respawning in your base 5 minutes later, yeah, I've been there too. So today, we're calling out the basics, the real tripwires of Prime League. Not high-level strategies, just the beginner-friendly mistakes that alliances keep making, like choosing the wrong match time, stacking bad setups, or simply not showing up. Yep, it happens more than you'd think. This isn't a finger wag, it's just some real talk, a few laughs, and hopefully some light bulb moments. Whether you're brand new or just tired of getting flattened, this is for you. Let's break it down. First up, don't guess your battle time. Seriously, just ask your team. In prelims, it's either 1400 or 2000 UTC. That's it. The trick? Pick the one that actually works for your people. Don't go, meh, 1400 worked last time, let's do that again. People's schedules change. They've got work, school, or real-life chaos to deal with. Ask. Run a poll. Do a quick check-in. Because showing up with less than half a team while the enemy rolls in at full strength, that's not a strategy. That's how you lose before the match even starts. Next mistake. Everyone picking the same talent type. Look, I get it. Attack is fun. But when your whole team stacks into one type, whether it's all attack or all defense, it's like bringing only knives to a gunfight. No flexibility, no support. And the real issue? No support means no quick occupy for fast captures. You're cutting out vital tools that win matches. So, what's the move? Balance it. Get your R6 to check what talents players are bringing. Mix in some attack for push, defense for holding, and support for smart plays. It's not just about fighting hard. It's about fighting smart. Let's talk movement. Because bad spawn movement wrecks your opening. You've seen it. Players piling onto the same tile and canceling each other out. One wrong step, and you're hit with a 2.5 minute cooldown before you can move again. At the start of the match. That's brutal. Or worse, people setting up way too far from the tower. If it takes you forever to reach the fight, you're already behind. Here's the fix. The map opens 5 minutes before the match starts, and everyone should get on the field as soon as possible. That gives your commanders the time they need to mark positions, assign tiles, and make sure the setup is clear. Get close to the tower, don't bunch up, and spread out properly so you're not tripping over each other at go time. Your first moves set the rhythm. Don't let them set you back. Speaking of setup, let's build around the tower properly. One of the easiest ways to avoid a messy opening is to give your team a simple, clear layout to follow. It doesn't have to be fancy, just enough to get everyone into position quickly and without chaos. Here's a basic example made for a team spawning in from the bottom left of the map, setting up for Tower 1. Each red square is one player. This layout works especially well for newer teams. It puts everyone close to the tower, which means faster garrisons, quicker reinforcements, and smoother rally starts. It also keeps teammates close to each other, which helps with coordination and response times when the fighting kicks off. That said, it's not perfect. The players sitting on the outer edges are more exposed. If the enemy team moves quickly and tries to disrupt your setup, those edge players are the first to get cancelled. And once that happens, they're stuck having to move again, costing the team precious minutes. So what's the fix? Keep an eye on where the enemy's spawning, and how quickly they're moving toward the tower. If they look like they'll beat you there, shift your formation slightly. Have your outer players hang back by a tile or two. The layout itself is solid. It's clean, easy to understand, and a great way to kick off a match. Just remember, it's a starting point, not a final answer. Watch the map, stay flexible, adjust when the pressure hits. Now, let's talk enemy relocations. You're focused, you're mid-fight, and boom, an enemy castle relocates right next to you. That's a disaster if you let it slide. They get access and control over your front line. So what's the solution? Hit it fast. 3 marches. That's all it takes to cancel the relocation and slap a cooldown on that player, and gives your team breathing room to hold or push without pressure in your face. Defending against relocations isn't fancy, but it is game-changing. Here's one that looks small but causes big problems: not moving close enough to the tower. Players get onto the map, find a spot they like, and just stay put, even when it's clearly too far to be effective. Then when it's time to garrison the tower, reinforce allies, or contest enemy control, their marches take way too long to reach the objective. That delay, it's often the difference between holding the tower or watching the enemy take it back for free. Positioning isn't just about showing up. It's about being close enough to make a difference. So fix it. Move up. Your objective should always be having control of the tower. Don't hang back. Be in range, be ready, and make your presence count. While we're still talking about positioning, let's focus on the position of players with support talent. Quick occupy is great, but only if you're actually in the tower. If your support talent player is chilling in the backline, that skill's wasted. Best practice? Stick them right next to the tower. Get that march in fast, trigger the boost, and help your team snowball the occupation time. Support only matters if you're in position to use it. Be first in, not last. Speaking of using talents effectively, attack players, use your teleport. You've got one mission and that's to apply pressure. But if you're slow marching from one tower to another all throughout the game, you're not applying anything. Your teleport is meant to get you into the thick of it. So coordinate with your team, find the moment, and drop close to the tower. Teleport in, hit hard, and turn the fight. That's what attack talent is for. Altar fights. Let's call them what they are. A trap for over-eager teams. Capturing an altar doesn't score points. No ticks, no control, just stealth. That's the only thing it gives you. So unless your team's got a plan to use that stealth, like a surprise push or sneaky flank, what are you actually fighting for? Going all in on altars with no follow-up is like rehearsing a victory pose before you've even won the fight. Looks dramatic, means nothing. Instead, treat altars like scout posts. Peek in, see if someone's hiding in there, and move on. Save your strength for where it actually counts. And to wrap it up, let's talk about towers going unguarded. You take a tower, everyone cheers, and then everyone leaves? Enemy swoops in, no contest, tower's gone. Just like that. The fix? Leave at least one person. Just one. Stick them on the tower as a sentry. They can call out threats, stall relocations, and be your frontline watchdog. Is it glamorous? Nah, but it's essential. You're not just standing there, you're keeping momentum alive. So, yeah, none of this is high-level wizardry. It's just the basics. But you'd be surprised how many matches get thrown because of this stuff. Teams not showing for match time, everyone's stacking the same talent, spawning in like it's a free-for-all, leaving towers wide open, sitting way too far to actually help. It adds up, and fast. Fixing just one or two of these, that can be the difference between scrambling all match or actually controlling the map. So if this helped click a few things into place, hit that like button, maybe subscribe if you're feeling generous, and drop your own tips or horror stories in the comments. I read everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.